And hello. Welcome in. This is Magic. We're playing more Nodebuster today. And this is where we left off last time. We got a bunch of upgrades here and there. Gonna head into the breach on Prestige 2. See how it goes. This is an incremental game where we automatically attack right like so. And we collect nodes. Well, we bust the nodes. And get resources as a result of us busting these nodes. And it's pretty cool. It's a pretty neat little, pretty cheap as well, indie incremental game where you upgrade stuff and then using these resources and then see where it leaves us. Get more efficient at busting the nodes, beat a boss, and then eventually get to a point where you can deal good chunks of damage. As you can see up there at the top, whenever we do regenerate some health. But we also take a lot of damage whenever we do hit something. There we go. We got 8 of the blue scraps and a lot of the red ones. We could upgrade our damage. In fact, we should probably do so. We can restore health when hitting enemies. More percent armor per enemy in the area seems pretty good as well to have. This is maxed out over there. Chanced for double resource drops would also be pretty good. Attack per enemy in the area. Let's go with that for now. And then another +3 attack right here. Some max health. Some health when we hit enemies. Let's perhaps head into Prestige 1 again. For the sake of farming these resource drops. We attack automatically. It's not like we've got a button that we have to hit for this. We'll just have to do our thing. Game's music is very, very chill as well, by the way. We got a level up, which awards us some SP. Special points, I guess. I don't know. The idea is that we can use those in the tree as well as a resource. Currently, we are regenerating enough and not taking all that much damage, meaning that we can clear out most of these areas for lengthy amounts of time. Sometimes blue ones spawn, like that one over there. That's because of an upgrade we've got, and those award us the blue points. We deal more damage the more enemies are in the square target area. As you saw earlier in the upgrade that we got. Here we go. Care of these exploding ones. The circle enemies right there explode when they die. Typically these levels would end with the spawning of a boss, but per prestige level we only have one boss, and we've already defeated that one. Since this is prestige 1, you know, we just have to do a thing. Get a bunch of resources, and then eventually we'll terminate the instance. There you go, and we took too much damage there. Since we had too many enemies. We got 1 SP, 20 blue ones, and 1,902 red ones. We can go to the home and give ourselves more explosion size on the explode area. Fantastic. More damage. Let's get a higher chance to get double resources. And perhaps level up our damage over here. Can also restore 1% health per second. Get some armor going as well, and some health. We've reached some milestones. We get 3,000 AV for destroying 2,000 red enemies. Very useful, so we can get an increased chance of seeing the blue enemies. More pickup range would be pretty useful, but I think upgrading damage is going to be even better. And then 6 damage over here for 6 blue points. 10% crit chance for 1,000. And 25% damage to undamaged enemies, like a crowbar in Risk of Rain. Let's head into Prestige 2, since we'll see more enemies over here. There's a blue exploder. It's like a red one, but blue. But magic. That's a weird descriptor. I know. The meaning is the boss. Aforementioned boss. Hey, bit guy. Earn a total of 10,000 bits. Unlock prestige 3. We got a purple bit. Restore health when picking up resources. More attack speed though. Shoot projectiles outwards on each attack. Oh, that seems pretty useful. More damage to pulse bolts. More pulse bolts per attack. Requires SP. We don't have SP right now. Giant Slayer. Level that up a bit so that we deal more damage against bosses. Get some of that armor too. And some more damage. Prestige 3. It's gonna be increasingly harder. But as you can see, we now shoot a little bit in 3 directions. It's gonna help us clear out enemies a bit easier. Even when we don't aim at them. And we ran out of health. We got some resources. Can get more damage on the pulse. More armor per enemy in the area. To a percentage as well, you know. It's pretty big for us. Start the session. Didn't last too long there, though. So we have to be a bit careful, I guess. Here we go. Got 1,000 red ones. More damage against undamaged enemies. More damage against enemies below 50% health. That's useful. Let's go. Gotta take care of the exploding ones because they can deal a lot of damage in an area. It's good to know that we don't need to hit anything in order for it to shoot. And I think we gotta level up too. More bolts. 2 more pulse bolts per attack. That seems pretty darn good. We definitely need some armor. Ooh, bolts. Since we maxed out this, we can now gain 2 armor. And over here we get percentage armor per area in the per enemy in the area. Over here we got just armor, flat armor. Let's get some extra attack too. Now we shoot 4 bolts. Here we go. We're still taking a good amount of damage, and we're not healing enough. We take too much damage against the bosses, which is a bit of a bummer. Let's get some flat armor, execute damage, and some extra damage, period. We take so much. Let's just bolster up and get some extra damage on ourselves. The extra armor is gonna help us a lot, I reckon. It's just flat armor, you know. We've got some percentage armor there. bit of grinding, some good music. Is there new music? I've seen that there's been updates to this game since I last played it. I wonder if they've added new music. Oh, we got the boss too, though. But that means we should be able to get the boss pretty quickly. More crit damage. We got some crit chance, which is very useful. Gonna go with the flat armor again and restore per enemy health. Restore health per enemy killed. There we go. It's not much health, but we're killing a lot of enemies, so it should add up quite a lot. Just one extra health on each kill is gonna add a lot. More pickup range would be fantastic as well. Because of the bolts, it doesn't feel as bad anymore if you miss an attack into the void somewhere. Because it happens on a timer, you know, and we've got extra attack speed too, so we attack faster. Seems like that's all we need. Can get more bolts on the bolts, and that's a green resource. That's weird. Where do we get the green resource from? Let's get some pickup range for now, so we can pick up everything a bit quicker. Just get some extra damage, I guess, for now. Head it over into the previous level. Get some experience as well. We're already 80% for another SP. Now we shoot 6 bolts, it seems. Already feels much nicer to pick up these bits and pieces here now. Bits and bobs. Bip and bits. See how it goes. See where it hits. There's the level up. Oh. Ah, we lost health. Lost all our health there. I don't want to invest in that. It doesn't seem to lead anywhere either. Spawn rate. Oh, that's useful. Attack size. Okay, more spawn rate is pretty good. Infestation, you know? That wasn't there beforehand. More damage against bosses. Max this out. Get 25 the extra damage with Node Blade over here. More bolts, pulse bolts per attack, and more damage to those pulse bolts. Restore health when picking up resources. Oh, that's really useful. Restore more max health per second. Let's go into a Prestige 4 and see how it goes, especially with increased spawn rate. What are these guys? Little pill enemies. Oh, they seem to be moving around. Didn't get as many resources as I would have wanted to. But we can get some extra health on kill. There we go, that's maxed out as well, doesn't lead anywhere. Set into a breach, maybe into Prestige 3. Here we go. Just a matter of basically collecting as many resources as possible. It gets grindy very, very slowly, in my experience, because you constantly upgrade something and then that helps you gather more things, you know, especially if you get stuff like the extra resource drops, the extra damage, which helps you get more stuff, you know, quicker, etc. If you also then get some defense, you can stay here longer, you can get more spawn rate, which helps since you'll see more enemies more often, and then inadvertently that means you have to grind less because, you know, you see how many enemies there are already. Everything goes in a square hole. The big idea is, it's an incremental game, so everything that takes longer early on, you know, eventually doesn't at all. And there we go. We just amassed 4,900, got to upgrade the chance for double resource drops right there. We also destroyed a lot of enemies right here, so we gain another 5,000. Cool. We need 10,000 for that over there, though. I don't know where to get that green resource. Let's upgrade this and infestation. Domain expansion. More attack size. This over here gives us another 100% spawn rate. This over here gives us another 1% chance for blue enemies to spawn, and this over here requires, the boulder fatality requires 0.2 of a green resource, but I'm not sure where I get the green resource from just yet, you know? Soon enough we'll find a way. We got 80 max health though over here. we maxed out a better endurance. Chances are it might appear at some point somewhere if we just max out a bunch of stuff. And then let's just head into Prestige 4 again. Should see an uptick in enemies right here. Got these pill-looking enemies over there, over yonder, who will just move around with more guidance to them, you know? Like they just dodge. Do you see that? Oh, walking in a straight line, swimming, floating, whatever you want to call what they're doing. They're stirring. And it's stirring me up. Alright. Don't make it too far. We can increase the attack per damage. More attack per enemy in the area. There we go. That's what I wanted to say. Took me a second. I also need more tea. Here we go. And I didn't miss out on anything. While I drank some tea. What can I say? The game is just chill like that, you know? Just very chill overall. Like, even if I missed out on something, it wouldn't be too bad. I can just terminate and try again anytime, you know? There's no pressure at all. We can play at our own pace. And that's pretty good. Something I wish the game had was more accessibility options. You know, I can't pause right now and look at the options for what it's worth. But that's something that I would like to see. The glow on the enemies as well as the bright red on the dark background can cause issues for some people. And it's something I wish the developers paid more attention to. Switch, simply like being able to reduce the saturation of enemies so that you can barely tell that they're red or blue. Or marking them with a letter or something like that, for instance, could help. You know, just reduce the incredibly big glow. There's another level up. Fantastic. Took care of a lot of enemies there in one go. One fell swoop. Is that the expression? Radium. I'm not sure anymore. One fell swoop. One swell swoop? Nah. Sometimes I struggle. Sometimes we all do. Me especially as a non-native English speaker. I guess. And other people like me, whose first language isn't English. There we go, we took a lot of damage. When places. More attacks. Got another milestone for the blue enemies. Could get more infestation, but if possible, I'd like to 100% damage against bosses. Colossus Slayer. Node Blade. I mean, five armor, super armor, armor against bosses, anti-purple. Scaling regen. And that's the drainer. Requires that resource again. We got more pulse bolts per attack now. Didn't find the spot just yet. I'd imagine that the spot would be somewhere in this sort of direction. Perhaps after we max out plundering, that could be it. Let's get percentage armor again. Alternatively, I'd imagine that the green resource could also be somewhere like hidden somewhere over here. Okay, I had to quickly grab something at the door. Postman was around, figured, hey yo, I know you're at home. I heard you talking. Here's a package, not for you. Please accept it. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to. But I have to take it. You know, they force it upon you. And now it's your responsibility that nothing happens to the package. And then someone will pick it up eventually in a few weeks. Who knows? Who knows? Could be a human hand in there. Who knows? I'll never know. I won't look into the package. I'll never know what is inside the package. What's my box? What's my box indeed? I'll never know. For all I know. It could be a human body part. It could be it could be like a message that someone sent to stop people from snooping around. And they'll never get the message, and so they'll never know that they should stop snooping around like that, you know? Alrighty, we got a bunch of resources. What I wanted to say is earlier, options. If we look into the options, we can reduce the screen shake, for instance, which is nice. We can turn off a CRT effect, which is good. I set the transition color to dark, which is amazing. Perhaps we can turn on... turn off the flashing FX. And this is the alternate FX. But I like alternate more, you know? I'm gonna turn on the SX volume, like so. And what I wanted to say earlier is that probably since there's the blue resource and the exploders, it's probably hidden somewhere over here, but I don't think we need to unlock more exploder area for that, you know? Alternatively, after the domain expansion, we could have a foray into the new resources and stuff. Until then, though, guess it's just unlocking a lot of stuff. Nodeblade could be it as well, obviously. We haven't really gotten many upgrades there, and it's gonna take a while. Let's get infestation first, because more spawn rate means more chances for blue enemies to appear, means more resources to invest into Nodeblade over yonder. We'll get some damage into the bolts and also more armor against bosses. We'll breach, add into Prestige 4 and see how it goes. Taking care of enemies. Look at him pop. Look at him pop. Here they go. Boop. 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 No way. I hit me? Alright. Let's take this and we should be able to defeat the boss now. Probably. After this. Didn't get any upgrades on our blade. Here we go. More blue. Oh, we took so much damage there because we had so many enemies that we hit. Let's get some pickup range for now and just enter the breach again. We'll try to get the boss at least today. Looking at our health, it doesn't seem to move at all, even with this many enemies. Meaning we're doing pretty good in the armor and health department. Not to mention, yeah, there we go. It's starting to move a lot. Got to level up, which is good. Like, we take, like, 50 damage. We hit, I think, the corner of the boss. Do we need SP somewhere? Let's get the blade for now. Might as well use it. Just on the off chance that we do unlock the green resource somewhere. Somewhere. Alright, let's go. Like, we're not really taking damage yet, but like later on we'll take like 50 damage a hit and only heal so much, you know? So that's a bit scary. All things considered. Hey, we got it. Fantastic. I think that was a crit as well as a the extra bonus from dealing like the explosion, but also the extra bonus from oh, there we go. Now we've got a 50% chance for double resource, I believe. I'm not entirely sure. Attack size. Ah, crypto mine. Unlock the crypto mine tab and big attack size. Oh, that seems pretty good. I'm gonna lie. We need 50 for that. Let's save the blue resources for now, and then unlock that tab. Initiate 50 total sessions. We got the routine achievement. I see new enemy types. Not appalled at all. There we go, we got some resources. We can now unlock this tab and then Cryptomine. Unlock the Cryptomine achievement. Processor acquisition chance for yellow enemies to spawn. Requires some of that crypto. We can invest points in here and they get deposited and then turned into net coins, which in 3 minutes is gonna be done. You know, there's like no more of these left. You know, conversion speed is 5 per second, meaning it's gonna convert all of those into stuff. For this one, we need 0.01. I don't think we can make it. Or do we? So 1 turns into... Yeah, we deposited 1,000, so it will turn into 0.1. We could arguably deposit more. Can also upgrade the speed later on. The current speed of conversion, upgrade to improve the speed. Deposit bits and they will automatically be converted into net coin over time. Spend processes to improve the conversion speed. Let's enter the breach. Perhaps level 3 over here. In the meantime, there's no point in waiting. Really? It is good that we found it. It would have been rough if we hadn't, you know? There's so many upgrades. Like, obviously, this one has a process behind it that creates issues for us in the form of, like, it takes time for all of the deposited resources to turn into the green resource. Obviously. It takes time, so it's better to get started as soon as possible. But also, while we do this here, we'll accumulate experience, which we can then invest into. Like, I mean, we're at 52% towards the next level up, meaning that once we get there, we'll essentially end up upgrading the bolts again some more. Like, we're shooting a lot of them. I don't know how many blue points we're at already. Yeah, we've got a bunch. Should be able to get this, right? Nice, we got the node blade done, and now we've got the net blade, which is another 100 damage, actually, but it takes 5,000 red ones, I guess. It's just that it's like 5,000 plus a bit extra, you know, it takes time as well. Now that yellow enemies spawn there, we can upgrade the speed of it too. Could get some armor against bosses. Let's head into Prestige 5 right here. And just hope to find some yellow ones. With increased spawn rate and everything, you know, it should be pretty easy to spot them. Well. invest 1,000. Let's head into Prestige 4, I guess. 4A. I get some blue resources. Hoping to find the yellow ones too. Soon enough. Sitting at 300 health, which is a good amount. More armor would be nice, obviously. No yellow enemies so far. Hey, there's one. Can go. Gonna head into... Do we need yellow resource somewhere? Not really. Let's upgrade it. It is gonna be faster. We already doubled the speed at which we acquire these green bits. And then increase the spawn rate again. Instead of investing into there. Because more enemies means more yellow enemies, meaning we can increase the more chances to get yellow enemies. 100% damage to enemies below 50% HP. Seems pretty good. Damage, no, armor against bosses and more max health. This is gonna take 9 minutes to fully convert. We do, however, have some upgrades. Like this one over here takes, 5 times that amount. So here also does it. Get a drone that occasionally attacks dim enemies. Oh, the auto pulses sounds very interesting. I want that. That said, I had a fantastic time today. I hope you enjoyed yourselves as well. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time. If you liked what you saw here and would like to see more Nodebuster, let me know. Leave a comment, leave a like, etc. And yeah, this is a very fun little sort of cheap game that you can find on Steam. It's developed by Goblobin. It's, I guess, an idol. It's a short experimental incremental game about busting nodes and destroying reality. It's available for $3. There's been a small update just recently where they added a few new upgrades, added a new option for disabling the CRT effect, and during battle your mouse is now hidden, which is pretty neat. They also added a little heart to the patch notes, which I find based. Far too few developers do that. So yeah. Anyways, I had a fantastic time. Thanks for watching. Please stay safe out there. You know, there's a lot going on right now, and I hope that recording a few videos here, maybe they'll find their place somewhere and someone will find some joy in them. Looking forward to that. Anyhow, bye bye.